Great awakenings, divine souls, or pleasant evenings, depending on when and where you're watching this. I am your host, Ayaneli Elisai, here to help you align. Welcome back to the Divine Life Force podcast. Together, we will dive into the power of the now. My mission is to cultivate a deeper, profound connection with your mind, your emotions, and the people around you. So if this resonates with you, and you're ready to elevate your awareness and step into or bounce into your alignment, you're in the right place. Divine Life Force transforms individuals. So today, I don't have coffee. I have tea. It's 27 degrees Fahrenheit outside, -3 degrees Celsius in Texas. Me estoy congelando. I have lemon water because I'm trying to stay hydrated for optimal hydration and gut health. So for what is sour to the mouth is sweet to the stomach. And what is sweet to the mouth is sour to the stomach. It's a little jingle I remember for your microbiome as it plays a tremendous role in your mental state. Anyways, let's get into it. Episode 3, the power of the now. Now, most people live in two places, the past or the future. However, the only place that truly exists, it's the present. It's the gift of life. The here and the now, the only moment where people really get to live, where transformation happens. And we'll be diving into what science says about the power of the now and how you can shift your reality to live in the now. Let's go. Now, let me align myself on this ball. Now, what does it mean to be present, right? The present moment is the real only moment that exists. The future and the past do not exist. Being present means awareness without resistance, fully engaging in what is happening in the now, like me trying to align on this ball. Now, let's piece together awareness and alignment, which I discussed in my last 2 episodes. You can't align with your highest self if you're stuck in your past or you're anxious about your future. So, what does psychology say about why our minds resist the present? So, the brain has something called the default mode network. It's the daydreaming mode. So, when the DMN is active, it's like your brain is stuck playing channel 1, old memories, channel 2, future worries, channel 3, random thinking, channel 4, your ex, channel 5, your parents. Kind of like when you're watching TV but not really paying attention to what's happening around you, right? Now, here's a fun fact. 85% of what we worry about never actually happens. It's unnecessary overthinking and stress. And the brain creates suffering by dwelling on imagined scenarios. It's make-believe, like that no existe. O sea, why do we do this to ourselves, right? We need more control. We control our brains. Our brains don't control us. Remember that. Now, here's another fun fact. Being fully present in the now lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and boosts dopamine, the motivation, joyful hormone, the hormone that gives you that feel-good feeling when you eat something you love, when you're around someone you love, when you do a workout or, et cetera, et cetera. Now, next is, what does neuroscience say about how the present rewires your brain, right? The brain adapts to what you focus on. And so if you train yourself to live in the present, your brain literally reshapes itself in a process called neuroplasticity. And it'll do this with time, repetition, and consistency. So hang in there. It is possible. It just requires consistency. So getting out of misery, anxiety, or consistent melancholy, it's all possible. It just requires consistency. So if you're struggling to reshape your brain, there's certain things that you can do, like practice conscious breathing as it activates the parasympathetic system, which is responsible for rest and recovery, bringing you into a calming state. You can take a walk outdoors. It really helps you as well to bring calmness and clarity, and that's really just due to there's a chemical that the trees release. You can also do jumping jacks, push-ups, or bounce on a yoga ball. And that will actually activate the warrior in you, right? And the reason why I'm bringing all these physical things, if you notice, it's your physiology, right? Tuning in to your body and your mind and aligning the two will really help to activate and access your spiritual or divine self. And you need to understand there is no separation in your mind and body. It's not a mind and body connection. It is one. Let's move forward. So quantum physics, right? What does quantum physics say about this? There are endless possibilities, infinite states, right, that exist in the now. There is something called the observer effect. Let me explain. Imagine an electron. It's like a tiny little atom. It's like a magical ball that can be anywhere at any time until you look at it. It's predictable with limitless possibilities. It was an experiment that was done where electrons can be anywhere, a wave energy of probability, or they can be a solid particle. The moment that someone was focused on it, its divine intelligence chose what state it wanted to be in. There's a video, if you want to look it up on YouTube, I highly recommend it. But if you remember, subatomic particles make up, like electrons, make up everything in nature. They even make us up. So what does that mean? That means that you could literally shape your reality with your thoughts. The version of you that you want to be already exists in the quantum field. So by focusing your thoughts and truly believing it's possible, and most importantly, being grateful that it's already happened and stepping into that person that you would be as if you've already lived it, you can shift into this reality. Now, you have to be crystal clear on your vision, the what the quantum field will orchestrate and deliver the how. So just like the electron, your future isn't fixed. It's full of infinite possibilities waiting for you to choose. It's unpredictable, and in unpredictability is growth. I will create another podcast that'll dive deeper into that. However, your awareness collapses possibilities into reality. Ooh, it's magic. It really is. Understand how much power you have with awareness, alignment, and being in the now is the point that I'm trying to get across. Do not be trapped in your own mind, recreating memories and old cycles that no longer exist. In order to be your highest vibrational self, you need to be in states of joy, gratitude, enlightenment. Only in those states that you can come to know God. Now, when something or someone causes a mental disturbance in your mind, I want you to start paying attention to where do your emotions go? And let's do a task, a fun task. Try one of two phrases. Say, "Forgive them, Lord, for they do not know that I am crazy." And we're not going to say that. I'm just making sure you're still paying attention. Now, whenever something causes a mental disturbance within you, you're going to say one of two phrases. You're going to say either "they don't know" or "I don't know." And that really helps to recenter ourselves and come from a place of understanding rather than judgment. Now, there's also another method called the 5-4-3-2-1 awareness method, where you name 5 things that you see, 4 things that you feel, 3 things that you hear, 2 things that you smell, and 1 thing that you taste. Go ahead and save this podcast so you can revert to that later if needed. And there's also breathing techniques that we can go over, such as breathing for 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, and then exhaling for 6. And that really helps, again, to calm yourself and bring you back to the present moment. So go ahead and try one of those 3, try them all. Pick any of them. And again, favorite this podcast so that you can reference back if needed. And please, 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 please go and rate my podcast. Give me feedback. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know how this is helping you. Share it with anyone that you think that we can help together align that individual, because together we will change the world. I do want to close off and say that your power is here right now, not tomorrow, not yesterday, only in this breath, in this moment. Master the present and master your life. Find what works for you in helping you cultivate awareness, alignment, and living in the present. Because once you have these three in your foundation and how you move and live your life, from there, transformation starts. And we all know that if you want to be an extraordinary being doing extraordinary things through the extraordinary force, divine life force, you must have a strong foundation. That is it for today. We'll be dropping my next episode in a week. So thank you so much for tuning in and giving me your most prized asset, your mind, your focus, your energy. With that being said, I am Ayaneli Elisai, helping you align with Divine Life Force. Ciao, Divine Souls.